What is your opinion on the suicidality rates of trans youth? And what is your opinion on the drop that occurs in trans suicidality when they're accepted by their families?
Yeah, it goes up after about 5 or 7 years. Look, trans people are suffering from a serious mental condition, gender dysphoria.
That's not
let them talk. What's not true? The mental condition part?
it is different, but it's not.
What is gender dysphoria?
It's like the concern that you feel over the dysphoria, but it's like a body dysphoria related to the disconnect you feel between your mental state and how you feel about your body.
Right, so it's a mental issue, right?
Yes.
Okay, so right, so people that are suffering from gender dysphoria have a mental condition, and I hope they get help.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the same logic with conversion therapy, right?
What about it?
Because you think there's something fundamentally wrong.
Well, I do think there's something fundamentally wrong with a 14-year-old girl who thinks they're a boy, yes.
That's okay. Why?
Well, because their chromosomes aren't in alignment with the fantasy in their head.
But why? Why is that a problem?
Well, because your imagination doesn't determine your reality.
But no. But how does wearing a dress instead of a suit to prom hurting anyone?
Okay, that's a separate question.
No, that's what gender is, though.
Oh, hold on a second. Which question do you want me to? Just keep the mic there so we can.
Gender and sex are two different things. We can
wrong.
No, actually, they're correlated. They're correlated, and it's bimodal.
So let me ask you a question.
No. Let me
can someone pick their pronouns?
I want you to answer my question.
Well, which one? How does someone wearing a dress affect someone at prom?
If you let me finish.
Which one of the four questions?
All right. It's more helpful for you, isn't it, right, to think of gender and sex separately, socially. Like if you're just talking and you refer to sex as one thing and gender as another, it's more helpful because there's no direct connection between a dress and chromosomes, right? So if you were to talk to someone about gender, why is it bad to wear a dress when if I was to wear a dress to prom with my boyfriend, then why would that be a bad thing?
Got it. Okay.
Because I have a Y chromosome.
Okay, so why is it a bad thing? Okay, I'll go through the list. Well, number one, I don't think I should entertain something that is not true. I think that's a bad precedent for all of humanity. And if you all of a sudden want to appropriate womanhood, let me finish. Hold on. I'm sorry.
You can't prove gender. You can't prove the existence of gender.
Let me just talk about that.
You can't prove the existence of sex.
Let me say this.
You can't empirically measure gender.
You are using, thank you. You're using a definition of gender and sex that is rather a new phenomenon. Gender and sex are directly related. So let me ask you a question. Do you believe you could pick your pronouns?
Yes.
Do you believe you could pick your adjectives?
Yes. You can choose different adjectives.
So I could be small, I could be strong, I could be rich, I could be smart just by my own imagination?
It's a matter of social utility.
Okay, so what do you think determines reality?
You can empirically measure someone's chromosomes, but you can't empirically measure how much of a man or a woman someone is. So what makes something more manly versus more feminine?
Testosterone, estrogen, muscle mass, size,
that's related to
proclivity towards emotional distress.
But you can change those.
I'm sorry? You can
change levels of testosterone and estrogen or androgen levels.
Well, you could suppress artificially and put things in. You could also remove critical body parts. There's a lot of things you could do that are not right.